Greetings, Tenno. My name's TheTrueAura, and welcome to Noob to Pro, a series where I basically try and play a game where I'm not so much the best at, and I learn how to play, and I tell you guys what to do and how to get better through my experiences. Today we are starting on Warframe Season 2. Yes, we are back on Warframe. If you have not seen Season 1, I highly recommend you go and check it out because we went through all the basics of modding, damage-based, basically everything you need to know before you start playing Warframe. So please go check that out, and if you guys go on to enjoy this video, if it helps you at all, make sure you guys smash the like button. You comment down below telling me what I helped you with. Make sure you guys subscribe if you're new, close the post notification bell to be notified when I upload, and of course share this video around so you can help other fellow Tenno. So for this series, instead of using my old account like I did for Season 1, I decided to start from the scratch so I can go through this entire series with you guys. Now the way the seasons are going to work is going to be a Season 1, a Season 2, blah blah blah, and it's going to be each planet essentially. So it might be a little confusing nearing the start and whatever, but we're going to be going through absolutely everything, so make sure you guys are getting to the parts that you want to see. Obviously we're going to be starting at the very beginning, you know, what you want to choose, why you want to choose it, certain things you need to be doing at the start, and then we're going from planet to planet and working ourselves up from there. The very start of the game, you get to choose one of 3 Warframes. You have Excalibur, you have Meg, and you have Volt. Volt is someone you can get in your clan dojo, which will be coming in a future season. He's a little harder to get, but you can get him pretty easily, but he basically speeds up everyone, you can stun everyone, he has a little shield as well. So he's a pretty good starter for someone who wants to speedrun anything, or, you know, have some defenses. Meg is just a sort of squishy Warframe. You probably shouldn't choose her because you could basically get her pretty easily throughout the game, and she's one of the first few planets at the start, so you don't want to choose her right away. And then you get Excalibur, who is one of the best Warframes to choose because Excalibur is just super overpowered. I don't even know why he's a starter, but he is. And the reason why you should choose Excalibur is because when you do get him, you get him all the way from Pluto, which is very late game, but also the fact that he can carry you all the way to late game, like end game, like to where I'm at on my old account, which is like super end game, so he's just super good, and you would want to choose him if you want to basically carry yourself during solo gameplay and just basically do all that stuff. Now when you get to choose your melee weapon, you get to choose a scanner or a bow. So you have basically, if you've seen my Season 1 video, you'll know that we have puncture, slash, and impact statuses and certain damage types. What you're going to want to choose for this, now of course you can do whatever you want to do, but the best thing to choose is going to be the scanner, because the first planet you're going to have to face is obviously Earth, and who inhabits that, which faction, that is the Grenier, who are puncture based. And the scanner, well, it doesn't have much puncture, but the bow has less puncture, so you're going to want to choose the scanner. When you get to secondaries, you're going to want to choose the kunai or the lato, but you should probably choose the kunai because, again, a puncture. And then when you get to the primaries, you have the choice of the Bratton or the MK1 bow, or sorry, the Paris. So you're going to obviously want to choose the Paris because, again, Grenier, you're going to want to be able to take him on. If you have all these weapons that are doing impact damage, you're going to have a hard time getting past the first few missions. So getting through all the basic stuff, you know, avoiding Captain Vor, all this stuff is pretty basic. At the start of the game, you kind of want to spend as much time as you can looting and stuff. It could turn like a 2-minute mission into a 30-minute mission if you loot everything, but getting all those, you know, components and parts to things that you don't even know what you need, it's a good idea, because you don't want to have to go back there later on and be like, oh, I need all these things that I could have gotten. So make sure you guys are farming up as much materials and stuff like that as you can at the start of the game. It's what I did, it's what you guys should do. And when we get into mastery rank and stuff, I'll probably be talking this throughout the first season or the second season, but do not level up your mastery rank super quickly. Now, some areas of the game, yes, they're blocked off by mastery rank, like certain bosses and stuff like that. But if you level up your mastery rank too fast, you're going to be overwhelmed by all the weapons you can use and all that kind of stuff. So make sure you guys are pacing yourself. Now, of course, when you're on mastery rank 1, you have a few weapons that are going to be part of the dojo that you can't exactly access at first, unless you do have a clan to join, but I always make my own clans and my accounts, because I just don't have any friends who play this game all the time, and I could always ask to recruit into a clan, but I don't do that. You guys can always do that, but we'll go through all the trade chats and stuff like that eventually. So once you get through the first few missions, obviously, again, you want to make sure you are looting everything. You can fly through everything if you really wanted to, but being able to loot everything is going to help you off the start of the game. Now, when you do, you know, have all your weapons stuff, obviously there's there's actually 4 factions, but technically 3 factions. You have the Grineer, the Infested, and the Corpus, and then you also have the Void people. I forget what they're called. I'm pretty sure they're just called the Void. The Void is a mix of all 3, and their stats are a little weird, so they don't really matter too much. But you're going to want to have 9 weapons in total at all times. So when you are going to build new weapons and stuff, make sure you're building weapons that are better than what you already have, or of course sell them for mastery and obviously credits and all stuff like that as well. But you want to make sure you have 9 weapons at all times. So when you do start a new game, you're going to want to make sure you spend a few of your starting platinum on some weapon slots. Obviously, whenever you do need them, you can always hold on until you build enough weapons, and then the game's like, hey, you need to buy a slot. Would you like to do that? You can wait until that point, but don't spend them all on Warframe slots all the time, because you're not going to get your first Warframe until about the 4th, 5th planet. You'll get the parts and blueprints to it, but you won't be able to actually like finish building it until later planets, unless you, of course, get a taxi to a different planet or whatever to get those parts. But with saying that, you can buy weapons off the start of the game with credits. Make sure you guys are buying all the MK1 stuff, using them, and then selling them for credits and mastery and all that kind of stuff. But make sure you guys are having the weapons that you need. Off the start of the game, you're not going to have a lot of weapons that have a lot of impact and stuff like that, but make sure you guys are just having decent weapons, and try and have at least 9 weapons at all times for each faction. Well, that's basically it for the very start of the game. I don't need to explain anything else because I explained it all at the first season, so you guys already know how this game works. I haven't done anything about movement speed or anything like that yet, but I will be doing that eventually. But if you guys did enjoy the start of Season 1 and sort of what to do at the start of the game, if you're a new player, make sure you guys let me know, but make sure you guys smash that like button, comment down below, subscribe if you're new. Make sure you guys click the post notification bell to be notified when I upload. And let's just hope this series goes well. The Noob to Pro series it's a staple of my channel. It's been going on for a little while. I haven't done many things on it because I just haven't been able to. Some series I don't play, some games I don't play anymore. Some games I do. Things like Fortnite, I said I was going to be doing a Noob to Pro like Season 2 of Fortnite. I never did that because I don't play Fortnite enough because I'm just so busy with other series and stuff like that. But this is a series that will be happening in the Noob to Pro installment. And Warframe's a big game when I'm playing with people. You know, they're asking me for help in-game, and they're so grateful for me helping them and answering their questions and stuff like that. So it's just a good feeling, and obviously Warframe's a game that there is so much to do that you're going to want, you know, some help and some tips and tricks on how to do certain things and stuff like that. So having this new account will help me do that. And I hope this account does not become one of my main accounts, because I already have a main account. If I have 2, it's gonna be a little weird, so I might not try and farm primes. I might miss a few prime stuff because I want to focus on this account for now. But I hope this doesn't become my main account, because the name is it's kind of bad. It's just so stupid. But hope you guys did enjoy, and I'll see you guys in the next episode, and see you guys.
When you are ready, proceed to the navigation console. Tenno, we may... I was afraid of this. The Grineer are here, and I cannot find any signs of living colonists. You still have a job to do. Find the Foundry segment. This was once a prosperous, independent colony, until the Grineer arrived.
The Queens fear you, but I will show them. Their love will return when I deliver you to them.
Tenno, are you there? The signal cannot be boosted any further. Hurry, we're running out of time. Good. Your ship is one step closer to completion. Now, there is one more thing you need to do. Eliminate all Grineer and provide justice for the colonists.
Soon the worm will be in your spine, and I will control this Warframe of yours. I will purge your doting mother and bring you home.
Intel suggests that this outpost is host to several rich supply caches. Raid the caches and take what you need. This outpost belongs to the Corvus, a secretive but extremely powerful merchant cult known to be working with the Grineer. Dargo will fill you in.
Legions of robots, mindless automatons, freaking lasers. These guys are bad news, but they're also loaded, which is why you're here.
Lotus, do something. Help the operator.
We Grineer are millions strong, but with a flaw. We are diseased, rotting, sterile. But now we have you.
Operator, do not abandon me again. Build the countermeasure.
I did this for my love, my queens. They will forgive my insubordination when I deliver you to them. Our love will be reborn as we feed on your divine blood. Our children will flourish without disease. And I will die at last, at peace. Father, grandfather, what do you think you're doing? What a waste.
Tenno. Good. You managed to disarm Vor's Ascaris. I thought I lost you. Oh no. The Ascaris had a tampering failsafe. It's burrowed into you and armed itself. We'll need to find Vor before it detonates. Get to navigation. Boarding a Grineer ship to access their personnel records will be the fastest way to find Vor.
Operator, what are you waiting for?
Good work. We have what we... Wait. Tenno. Coordinates in this nav segment put the galleon on a direct course to a convoy of colonists. You have a choice. You can extract now, Or you can disable this galleon and save the colonists. Saving the colonists could jeopardize this mission. I recommend you head straight to extraction, but the choice is yours. You're on the sensors now. You've been detected. Alarms reset. The Ascaris failsafe is attacking your systems. Your shield capacity has just been halved. You're wasting precious time, Tenno. The detonator is charging up. You need to bring Vor down. He thinks he can capture you again. Don't worry. I will be with you. Let us show him how much you have learned. Are you ready, Tenno? Facing Vor is the only way to rid yourself of him permanently.
Your corpse will serve us well.
It's as if it was directly connected to Vor. You're done here. Go to extraction. You've done it, Tenno. Vor's Ascaris is gone. You are free now. But your work has just begun. The origin system is in chaos, and it needs you, Tenno. Vor was just a part of the Grineer machine, and we have seen that the Corpus have begun amassing weapons of their own. It is a dangerous time.
Ordis will gladly assist the operator in cutting a bloody path in whatever mission they choose.
We will be at your side. There will be others too. It is time for the Tenno to return. So, what mission will you do next?